Are you too messy, guys? Are you way too messy to run a business? Me and Julia got to talking about some of our customer experiences lately. You want to support local businesses. You want to support small businesses and shop small, right? You want to support your friends in business or associates or Facebook friends. But then when you kind of have that experience that leaves a bad taste in your mouth, it makes you not want to shop, right, Julia?
Right. I absolutely agree.
Yes. Okay. Mandy says when you're rude. She just can't take it. Nakia says not reliable, not professional. Reliable is a biggie. That's a big one. So that's what we want to talk about. Are you too messy? Hopefully it's none of y'all on here, but we're going to talk about it. Are you too messy to run a business? Right?
Yes. Come on. We gotta kind of put it out there, because if we don't know about it, if we can't talk about our experiences, we can't make each other better. So this is what Girl Power Ignite is about. We're here to lend a helping hand to help our sisters improve. So let's go ahead and put it out there on the table. Like, are you messy, and why are you messy?
Come on. We're putting it out there tonight, y'all. We are letting the dirty clothes hang dry. So hopefully we don't step on any toes tonight. But sometimes we go around and we think that we're not thriving in business. And I see Tasha coming in there. Welcome in. And everybody who's coming in, definitely be sure to share and invite. Thank you so much, ladies. So we want to hang these dirty clothes out to dry, because God forbid the reason that your business is not thriving is because of you. Ooh, because we blame not enough time. We blame not enough resources. We blame not enough education. We blame other people not supporting us enough. So not a good enough support system. We blame all of those things, guys. But what if the very thing that's hindering your progress in business is, God forbid, you? So we are going to hit you off, guys, with 10 tips. It's okay. It's okay. If you're a little messy and you're a little ratchet in business, we forgive you. The world forgives you. We need you to forgive yourself, because we're going to talk about 10 tips to clean up your mess. What do we say? Check yourself, girl, before you wreck yourself. So we're going to be talking about 10 tips. Thanks so much for sharing, Tasha. Thanks so much for sharing, Mandy. And as you guys are coming in, if you just came in, it's Girl Power Ignite. We are coming at you with this question. Are you too messy to run your business? Make sure that you drop something in the comments that really, really, really gets under your skin, that you hate when you go to shop at a business and they treat you some sort of way. I want you to put the things that really bother you about some of the businesses that you dealt with in the comments, okay? So we've got 10 tips. So we want to make sure that the reason that you're not profitable and the reason that people are repelled from our businesses, I'm going to say is not us. We want to make sure the reason is not us. So we kind of want to take a look in that big old mirror tonight. We want to get transparent, down and dirty, and we want to talk about this topic, okay? So number one, whatever it is that you dislike about your business, okay? And Mandy, she's still naming them off, y'all. Whatever it is that you dislike about customer service, whatever it is that you dislike about the way that you are treated when you go out there and you do business, please just do yourself a favor and do the opposite. Make sure that as a business owner, you are superseding that. Okay, way superseding that, and you're not doing the things that repel you. So one way to check yourself before you wreck yourself, girl, is whatever you don't like when you go and you shop or you patronize a local or small business or a big business, whatever you don't like, make sure that you don't do those things in your own business. And I see Jamila came in there. Thank you so much for inviting. Mandy Williams. I see Joyette in there. Thank you so much for inviting. So whatever you don't like to see, we want to make sure that you are not doing that. And just remember, you only have a lot of times one shot to attract your customer, right, Julia, and make them a repeat buyer. And if you turn them off that first time, ladies, they are not going to come back. So you want to make sure that you are servicing and providing your customers with an excellent experience the first time, because you only got that one chance. So go ahead and hit them off with number two, Julia. What we got?
So number two, your product may be bomb. Like, you got the good, you got the good stuff, but how are you representing it to the world? So for example, I like to get my nails done. Well, not really. We're going to use an example because I'm a little girl. I like to use my fingers a lot. But let's say I like to get my nails done and I come to you. You working out of your home. You do a bomb job. However, your representation, not on my nails, but of your business is lacking. It's poor. It's just not what it should be based off of the product. The product is speaking, yeah, $1 million nails, but the environment, where you're producing it, how you're marketing it, is just like, it's a little tacky. So I'm going to come to you and get my nails done, but I'm probably not going to recommend anybody else to you because I don't want to know where I'm going to get my nails done in the ratchet place. Wow. So at that point, my referral is null and void. Like, I'm just not going to share where I'm getting it done. I'm going to come there and I'm going to go ahead and get the product done because I know you do good. But the way that you're repping your business, the way that you're representing your business out there to media, a lot of times we are on our Facebook page and we like to engage with family and friends. But you can't be one way as an individual, but then another way as your business. They have to be synced. There has to be some synchronization there. So you can't be like, rah, rah, rah on your personal page and you're like, welcome on your business page. It just doesn't match. It doesn't go well together. So you have to be representing yourself equally across the board, you know? So no arguments. If someone has something bad to say about your business or a negative comment, represent yourself in a professional manner. It's okay. Everybody is not going to like the services that you have to provide. You're not going to get a happy customer all the time. But that doesn't mean you have to blow them up on Facebook or maybe say some not so nice things about them or how you're responding to them. No, that's a representation of who you are. And essentially, potential clients are going to see that. And if they see that's how you're treating someone who went to you, how are you going to treat someone who hasn't gone to you? So you want to be out there and you want to make sure that you're giving yourself pretty much like branding yourself beautifully brand yourself. Make sure that someone who's going to come to you know that they're going to be treated well, feel good about it. So don't go out there, someone may, I guess, say patronize your business, but be too ashamed to share it. So are you getting buyers by referrals? No, because nobody wants to really share that they're getting their product from you because it looks bad. So word of mouth is everything. Don't get messy in your messenger. Don't get messy in your social media. You have to be professional all across the board. Right, Dallas?
Hello, we have all been guilty of it now. Now, let me sit up here and say I'm still a work in progress. Hallelujah. Okay. I'm not perfect. The Lord's still working on me. He's still perfecting all the things that concern me. So let's get that out there right now. And I think that we all have that little ratchetness in us sometimes. Me and a friend call it nicety. We call it nicety. You know those moments where you're nicety. Like you say it nice, but you know you're being nasty. And the other person on the other end knows you're being nasty too. So welcome in, everybody. I see Derek in there. Mandy said, hold that mouth. Hey, Elder, welcome in. And if I missed anybody, welcome in. And thank you so much for sharing and inviting. We truly appreciate you. So got to be careful, like Julia said, the way that you conduct yourself. People are always watching. People are always watching. Even on your personal page. Like, for instance, I have some business owners that may friend request me. But when I go to their personal page to accept the friend request and I do a quick scroll, I'm seeing all kinds of god-awful things that they're doing on the weekends, that they stand for, that they believe, arguments they're getting started with people, weird, like real ratchet memes that they're sharing. Am I going to accept your friend request? No, because I don't want to scroll my timeline and see that, nor do I want to be associated with that negativity. So I think that we all need to take a few seats. Just a few seats, not just one seat, but a few seats, okay? And we just want to make sure, hey, Toya, welcome in. We want to make sure that we are conducting ourselves, professionally and in a way that we would want for everybody to see all the time. It's okay to joke on your timeline and have fun. Right. But just make sure it's not messy because people see that. And when people see that, they don't want to be associated with your business. So guys, just a little break. Don't forget to grab our free niche list, our unique niche list for girl bosses. Okay. These are niches that may be oversight when it comes to women, but these are some niches that we can jump in and rock it out. Our link is pinned at the bottom. It's bit.ly/POW niche list.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your niche after you get off of here. Okay, we don't want you to miss this.
And just to recap, Dallas, I'm not saying don't be yourself, guys. Definitely be yourself, because
Right.
there's no one like you. You know, there's no one like you. You're definitely unique in what you do and how you do it. So that's where your audience come from. That's where your clientele come from. Definitely be you, but just ensure that you're filtering yourself how you normally would be with your private family and friends, because some of the clients might not be receptive to that overly openness that you may present. So just be you, but filter it, you know?
Yes, agreed. 100% yourself. I think that that's what attracts people to yourself and your business, when you are uniquely and unapologetically you. Okay. So we're not saying don't be you, but if you is messy, that's what you associate with being yourself, is messy. We need you to kind of look at that tonight. Okay. Because that might be the reason why you are repelling people from your business. So I'm going to hit y'all off with number 3. Are y'all ready for number 3? Okay.
Right.
Number 3 is, Julia, are we on number 3?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Let's get back to the basics. Somebody type in the comments, let's get back to the basics. Let's get back to the basics, y'all. What happened to the basics? What happened to the basics? And welcome in everybody new that's coming in. What I mean by the basics, what our mamas and our daddies taught us, or even if you weren't taught, hopefully you picked it up along the way, or hopefully you'll pick it up tonight. What happened to the please, the thank you, ma'am, the hello, how are you today? The it's my pleasure. Okay. The how can I help you? Oh, no worries. We love to service you. What happened to just simple hello, please, and thank you? Do you know how far this day and time that will take you? Come on, y'all. Let's get back to the basics. I see Derek in there typing it. Tasha, come on. Please and thank you. Let's get back to the basics, y'all. I'm telling you, when I shop businesses, and let me be clear, everybody in their mama these days is a business owner. They selling something. Because in this day and time we live in, it's hard for people. It's hard for people to survive. It's hard for people to take care of their kids. A lot of people have taken in parents and things like that. It's hard out here to survive. Economically, it's rough. Okay. So everybody out here has a side hustle somewhere. They're trying to make some extra money. What I want you to know is anytime you are exchanging goods for money, you have the opportunity to shine. Okay. And we talking about legal stuff. Anything that you sell, okay? Anything, I want to be clear. Anything that you sell, it is a business. It's a business, y'all. Take yourself seriously and just show manners. I can guarantee you it. Let me tell y'all, one of the secrets to my success so far, y'all, I'm going to give it to you right now on a platter, on a silver platter at that, is my manners. Some people think I have a Southern accent, Southern hospitality. I'm not a Southern girl. However, I have manners. Hello, how are you today? When someone contacts you to inquire about your business, don't just get into the answer. When somebody says, hey, how are you? Oh, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing awesome. How can I help you? You know, these things, please, thank you. We appreciate you shopping with us. Oh, no worries. We want to solve your problem. Yes. One of the establishments that's known for their manners is Chick-fil-A, y'all. What Chick-fil-A have you ever gone to that someone has been rude and disrespectful? I have traveled quite a few states and I've been to quite a few countries in the world. And I will say that when I go to Chick-fil-A, there's only been one in my lifespan that someone there was a little rude. And honestly, they weren't even overly rude. It was just like they weren't. It kind of made me stand back because Chick-fil-A is known. I want y'all to hear this and I want y'all to catch this, y'all. That's right. Be kind, Toya. Chick-fil-A is known for their manners, y'all. That's something to be known for. That's quite a mark to be made. They have several establishments across the globe, and they're known everywhere you go for their manners. What do they always say, y'all? My pleasure. Anything you ask them for, it's my pleasure. Ma'am, sir, they have manners. When I went to Mexico with my husband last year, y'all, I had to leave the country to get some good customer service. Those people almost rolled out the red carpet for us. I was like, I kind of want to move here. I would have if I hadn't gotten sick. But that's another story. I'm just saying, why do we have to leave the country to get that kind of service? And if I'm not getting respected by you and I'm not treated a certain way, I am not going to spend not even a penny with you. Mm-hmm. You must not want my money. You must not want my green. I'm going to take it somewhere else. So please, let's take it back to the basics.
And it's literally that easy just to lose somebody. That easy just to like, oh, how can I help you? And then it's, and one thing that we discussed early in the messenger too, a lot of people do business on Facebook. So the way you message someone in your comments, you have to be mindful of how they're going to read it. So you better make sure your customer service is shining through and you're happy to hear from them. So how can I help you? Smiley face, hearts, glad to have you here, praise and think, you just got to do that extra step to make sure that the message is being received the way that you want it to be received. So have those manners. Pull out that Southern hospitality. There's nothing wrong with saying thank you. I'm happy you're here, because you genuinely are, because essentially that is going to be your client. That's going to be your customer. They're going to purchase from you. So you're going to reap the rewards of having them this one time and giving them that benefit, that great customer service, and then your repeat service. Yes. Over and over again, just off of your mannerism, off of your great customer service with them.
Yes. Yes, and that sounds basic, but it's so needed, y'all. It's so needed. I mean, I go places and I just walk in the store and I just get looked like the person that works that just looks right through me. They don't even say.
They don't see you. They turn your back. They don't
even say. They don't even say anything, y'all. I mean, and I was venting to Julia the other night, y'all. I guess I can be a little bit of a diva sometimes, but I go into them buy, sell, barter groups. And I don't like to coupon because I don't have the patience. So I'm looking for somebody to do it for me. And I try to buy those big bulk. You know how they sell those household bundles? Y'all, I can't find nobody to buy a bundle from because everybody's so darn rude. I understand you're in the buy, sell, barter group, but you are trying to exchange goods for money. So when you're rude to me, I'm not going to want to exchange my dollars for your goods. Mm-hmm. I can't get a hello. I can't get your picture said you had such and such. Well, that's what I got. Don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to buy from you. Come on, guys. Come on. We got to treat people with respect.
Absolutely.
So, Julie, you go ahead into the next. We got a few here.
All right. So we're on number 5, right?
I think so, because these numbers are off. Go ahead.
All right, just delivering the good goods. But another thing we discussed is to be clear on your policies, like your office hours, how you do business, your return policies, so that people know. One of the things that I felt like was important to me, and still is important to me when I shop with some of the smaller businesses. I want to know what your return policy is. I want to know what are some of the other policies you have in place with delivery. I want to know these things because I'm new to you. I don't know you. I even want to know about you sometimes. I go literally through every click sometimes because I'm uncertain. You're not a Walmart. You're not a Target. You're not a publicly big brand. But I want to support you, but I can't if I don't know about you. So the moment that I click on your policies and procedures and nothing is there, I'm like, oh, I got to go, because to me, you're hiding something. So be transparent. Let your customers know, let your potential customers know what you have to offer. What are your return policies? How often does delivery come? And especially for a lot of those who do the drop shipping, it's extremely important that you do so, because a lot of the stuff comes from like AliExpress or, other companies or other countries. So it may take a little bit longer. If you're upfront with me and let me know that it's going to take like 10 days for me to get my stuff, then okay. I'm going to buy it because I know I can get it for a cheaper rate. I just got to wait a little bit longer. Wish lets you know it takes like 7 days. Mm-hmm. But then if I'm going to a small website and they say, oh, you'll get it in 2 days, and I'm sitting here and I'm waiting. It's like 3 weeks. I should have just bought it from Wish, So be open, be open about your office hours. You can't do business with somebody and it's 7, 8 o'clock at night and they're messaging you and you're like, well, I'm not open now. Well, your website or your business card, your portfolio doesn't say that. So where are your hours? How am I supposed to know when you operate? That's just telling me I can call you any time of the day. Hey, girl. So yeah, I need them pens that I ordered like 2 hours ago. Be transparent. Let your potential customers know what's going on in your business. The more transparent you are, the more buyers you will have, because people don't know, and you can't expect for people to know and understand what you haven't yourself communicated to them. So be thorough, especially on your website. Please.
Yes, please don't expect people to know when your office hours are if you're not clearly stating your office hours. Okay. Right. Don't expect for people to know things about your business. Like Julia said, your policies, your return policies, your shipping policies. You got to be real communicative on your website, y'all. And that's my specialty, that you have those things in place so that your customers can clearly understand. That's right, Keisha. Welcome in. I see people coming in, dropping them, y'all. Now, I want y'all to keep going with it. What do you believe that businesses need to have? What's mandatory? We want to hear from you. We did skip over one, Julia. We kind of touched on it a little bit, and it was some ways to soften your DMs. Did you say that?
Yeah, we did speak about it briefly, and that's a big thing too. An effective way to communicate. So how can we communicate more effectively while messaging via text, email, or social media? So that's the big thing now in the world, technology. Everybody's using their cell phones, their email, any piece of technology you have. That's sometimes the fastest way to communicate. How are you communicating? And I spoke about how you doing. I can put how you doing in a message, and it's just me asking a question. But if I'm on business representing myself, hello, my name is Julia. I see that you messaged me. How can I help you? Smiley face. Oh no, hey, I'm Julia. How can I help you? No, I don't want you to help me. Maybe you gotta soften it up with a little emoji, like Dallas said in our conversation the other night. Soften it up with some emojis. You can't always just put it out there. Reread it before sending it, and read it out loud. Please. Come on. Read it out loud to make sure that it's sounding the way that you intended it to sound before the person on the other end receives it. Because when we receive messages, sometimes we read it the way we want to read it. So if you go that extra step with the emojis, or maybe some exclamation marks, or maybe some quotation marks, or whatever it is, to let the person on the receiving end understand what you're saying, then your message can better be received. Take that extra step. Finesse it a little bit,
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. You definitely want to just smooth it out. And you all know that I'm the emoji queen. Julia uses a lot of emojis. I prefer communicating with people who use emojis, because this day and time, we're so technology everything that we are not face to face much anymore. And we're not over the phone anymore. It's kind of sad. When we talked about getting back to the basics, we definitely need to kind of also reconnect with one another in person. It's so important, that sometimes we make time. I actually do have to schedule some of my time on the phone with friends. Everybody know I'm not a big phone person, and that's only because I have a lot going on here in the house, and it's hard for me to be on the phone with everything. And I don't like to stop to have phone conversations, but technology has done that to us, guys. Mm-hmm. So I think that getting back to the basics is at personal touch that we want to get back to as well, y'all. So how many people are enjoying this? If you are enjoying this, please definitely pay us back and a like, a share, and invite some of your friends in, guys. Once again, to reset, this is Girl Power Ignite, the movement, coming at you live. This is Dallas Gordon and your girl, Julia Wali. And tonight we are talking about, are you too messy to run a business? Are you too messy to run a business? Okay, so our next one, guys, and we're almost through our list, is mood swings.
Oh, did we do the background, your environment?
Wait, did we miss? See, we all over the place. We too excited, y'all.
We are. We excited. We did.
No, I skipped over that. So let me talk about the mood swings, and then you can get into the backgrounds, Julie.
Okay.
Since I'm there as it is. Wearing your feelings on your cuff. Now, I have to tell you, when I was early in business and I was a young business owner, I'm still young, but I'm just saying, when I was younger in business, y'all, okay, I wore my feelings on my cuff, and I expected other people to understand. And what I want you to know is that your customers do not want to deal with your mood swings. Okay, if they contact you on a Monday and you're fine and the sun is shining, and on Tuesday you all short and you don't want to be bothered, who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. So be careful with wearing your feelings on your cuff, y'all. If you get upset with a customer or somebody really ticks you off, step back. Like we said, take a couple seats. Sit down once, sit down again. Take a deep breath and realize that this is a business. This is not personal. And Eve, you have to, being a business owner, guys, you have to have, hey, welcome in, Dalshawn, welcome in. You have to have very tough skin, guys. You got to have tough skin as a business owner, and you have to realize that everybody's not after you. Everybody's not coming for you, and some people, unfortunately, are not going to like what you have to offer. It's not going to be for everybody, and every person is not going to be your customer. So some people are going to seem like they're coming for you, but it's really not about you. So we got to stop wearing our feelings on our cuff. And all of us are guilty of doing it sometimes, especially us women can be like that. And you want to just realize it's not about you. This is your business. This is your business. So you always have to take a few steps back and make sure that the way that you are responding to someone is not too emotional and that you're not taking things too personal.
Right.
So just wanted to kind of put that out there.
Yeah, and one of the things that kind of set us back is because we miss business opportunities. Like one of the things about women and their emotions. Now, we all love each other, but we all know that we have our attitudes at times, and we really need to check ourselves with that, especially being in a business field. Unfortunately, a lot of men don't want to deal with women because of our attitude. We're famous for that. No matter your race, your religion, your ethnicity, it's women and attitude. Men say that all the time, but we miss out on so many opportunities to excel in our business or just to succeed on other planes in our, in the world. So it's just like we have to really check ourselves. We have to know, like, you know what? Let me take a couple of breaths in. This is not about that. I don't know, take a swig of water, maybe a swig of wine, whatever it is to relax yourself in that moment. You have to kind of pull yourself out of your feelings and know that it's bigger than you. It's about your business. So if you're looking for your business to succeed, completely remove your emotions out of it. Because everybody, early on a live today, Jamila was saying something. I was watching her live. She was saying something along the lines where everybody's not going to treat your business like you do because it's your baby. And understand that. They're not going to do that. So don't have these expectations for people to treat you that way and then feel bad when they don't support your business or when they're not buying your product. It's your job to go out there to promote your business in a way that you want to be treated and also always live up to that standard. It is your responsibility to live up to your standards of your business. So when I'm coming to you on Monday, if you're happy and bubbly, then I'm expecting the same exact thing on Tuesday with you being happily and bubbly about your business. You can't be wishy-washy and flop back and forth because you want to, because it's your business. Right. No, you have to be able to balance that out. It's important. So let's stop wearing our emotions on our sleeves and be big girls. Let's put our big girl panties on. We can do it.
Yeah, come on. Put them Spanx on, girl. We can hold it in. We can hold it in, right? We're famous for holding it in. So we just got to learn how to put those Spanx on in our business, okay? And definitely, Tasha, definitely. And I see Elder in there and I see Alicia. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight and sharing and inviting. We truly appreciate your support. So, Julia, go ahead and talk about what you were saying about the business setting and the environment that one that we skipped over.
It's not only is marketing important in a way that you promote your business, how you run it on social media, just the environment as well. We do a lot of lives. Dallas and I have our own office. Some people do like the other day, I had this really crazy thought in my head and I had to get it out. And I did my live in a laundry room. No one would never know that I did my live in the laundry room. It was a nice clean back wall. Everything else was going crazy. But you have to position yourself when you're doing these live broadcasts or when you're doing business out of an area, be organized, be clean. Because if I'm looking at something and I'm coming to get, I don't know, my hair done or my nails done and things look all over the place. You got nail polish spilled on the countertop. You got extra weed extensions hanging all over the place. No. I don't want to do that, and I really don't want to see that, and neither does anyone else unless you're in the middle of actually producing a product. That's different. But you have to make sure that your environment is clutter-free. Background noise is also important. Like a lot of women on here are mompreneurs, so we all have a family. So sometimes we have to set up times and schedules and places to ensure that our background is quiet. Yeah. It don't always happen. Mistakes happen, and that's understandable. But to have repeat things, it just seems very unprofessional. So you wanna make sure that you're putting yourself in a position where you're not connecting with being unprofessional all the time. And some people relate and be like, oh, it's okay, I understand that. No, it's not always I understand every time, and it causes you to miss out on opportunities. So how important is your business to you, really? You know, no one wants to deal with a mess all the time. So are you too messy to run a business? Literally.
Yeah, I mean, and I understand, like, sometimes we do lives on the go, sometimes we're not home. Please, I mean, clean out your back seat. Like, just make sure that if you have to go live from the car, lots of people do it. I do it sometimes. Make sure that your back seat doesn't have like trash bags, you know, sandwich bags from the kids, like that juice box. Make sure that every mama know about that juice box. Even Beyonce know about the juice box. But even with that juice box, make sure that you got a little bag in your car. Just clean up real quick, you know, and just make sure. And one thing with me, I got a house full right now. As we speak, right now, as we speak. So what I'll do is I'll like call my husband, or I'll text him earlier in the day and say, hey, babe, you know, at 8:00, you know, I'm going live on the Girl Power page. Can you kind of, you know, be prepared to take the kids off into another room, or leave, better yet, you know, while I do this live? And he'll be like, okay, I got you. So sometimes, you know, we might spring it up on our spouses or our significant others and then be upset with them when they're not available for us, when we just want to up and do something. If we prepare, then people can be in place to kind of take the kids, because sometimes it's okay. Some situations are okay to maybe have kids in the background, and everybody understands, depending on what you're doing, you know, everybody kind of understands. But one thing that you don't want, I am a mompreneur and everybody knows that, but I don't want to be turned down for opportunities because people automatically assume, oh, I can't have her on my platform because she always got her kids in the background and they're always out. So now they don't want to invite me. Or her background is always a mess. So I don't really want to have her on because it's always kind of nasty in the background. And that you don't want people to be too ashamed to invite you on their platform or to, you know, collaborate with them because of you. Because of you. Not because you're not good, not because what you're selling is not good, not because what you're saying is not good, but because of your messiness. Don't let it be that, you know, don't let that be the reason. No. Okay, y'all. So hopefully you enjoyed this tonight. We have one more bonus. You want to hit them with that bonus, Julia? Because we just switching. We all over the place. What's our bonus? What's that bonus tip? Get that bonus on. Get that bonus.
All right. The bonus is customer service skills. So we talked about the basics. Being nice. That's easy, right? But when you're running a business, you have to know your business. Know your stuff, boo. Know what's going on with it. Know your product. Have system in place. You know, answer customer questions. You know, respond back. Follow up. Follow up. I'm gonna say it again. Follow up. So that is key, especially in a lot of these MLM and direct selling business. Follow up. Any business in general. It's important that you know what you're selling, why you're selling it, what it can do for the customer, why is it the best product in the world for them. Have system in place to answer the questions when you're not available outside of your business hours that you put up there, right? Automated systems in place, you know, to let them know that you are an operating and functioning business, a business that they can trust, because that's important. When people jump on your website and you're not there, they want to know that they can contact you and that you're listening on the other end to give them the answers that they need. So know your product.
Yes. And look, Julia, Alicia says follow up is in your fortune. Whoa. Woo! Hit us with that one. She done dropped us with a gold nugget, y'all. Okay. Even Tasha is saying there's fortune in the follow up. Derek is saying there's fortune in the follow up. That hit me like thunder, y'all. That's a good one. Okay. It's definitely fortune in the follow up. So we just want to make sure that we come through and we say, check yourself, girl or boy, before you wreck yourself, because sometimes the reason why we aren't progressing in business, it's because none other than us. I'm going to say it again. It's not our resources. It's not. Listen, if you don't have a photo, find a blank wall in your home, you know, find some good lighting, you know, make sure the light is facing you and make it happen. I'm sure you got a bright lamp in your house somewhere. Okay. Make
proper measures to get what it is you
gotta do what you gotta do, right? Until you get where you want to be. So we love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. We want you to join this lovely movement. Girl Power Ignite has some awesome things, guys, coming down the pipe. It's all about collaboration.
Collaboration.
It's all about collaboration. It's all about broadcasting yourself to the world. It's all about us working together as women to strengthen one another and to share your passions out with the entire world. And that's what we're all about. We're all about networking. We're all about sisterhood and connecting, and we're all about being your stage. So look forward to our sisterhood and our POW membership coming down the pipe soon. It's going to involve broadcasting to our audience. It's going to involve a podcast, magazine, TV, network exchange, private chat, okay? Once a month virtual meetups. We have so much coming down the pipe for you guys. It's going to be such a strong sisterhood. Doesn't matter what color you are. It's all about women uniting. Boys, we thank you for your support. You're not allowed in. However, you can definitely show up here and show us your support, because us ladies are uniting. I know y'all tired of the drama, and our motto here is we are tired. What do we say, Julia?
Let's unify.
Yes, let's unify. We've had enough. There it is. We've had enough. Let's unify. It's time to unite. Okay, so do not leave tonight. Thank you, Brittany. Don't leave tonight without grabbing your free niche list. We have worked hard to put it together just for you. bit.ly/POW-niche list. Get your list, ladies, okay? Because there are a lot of niches that are overlooked that we think because we're women, we can't touch those niches, and that ain't true. So we want you to check those out. You may be wanting to start a business. You may be feeling a little stuck. We don't want you to feel stuck. We want you to show your passion. Share your passion with the entire world. Shake up this world with what you have on the inside of you. Okay?
Shine bright like a diamond.
We need a theme song, Julie. So we can dance, y'all. We need a theme song that's unlicensed. Okay, that we can dance to, because me and her love to dance. We love to dance, and we love to have a good time. So we love you guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Julia, did you have anything else that you wanted to share before we shut this thing down tonight?
Just make sure you guys definitely check out the last live that we did about the unique niches and ways to jumpstart your business, and then go and get the niche list. It's tons and tons and tons of space for us out there, okay? And we are here to support you guys. We are here to share our platform, to share our knowledge, and just kind of unify, and we can do it together.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining in. We are out of here.
Ciao.
Good night.